behaviour may increase and place Arthur and members of the public at high risk.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Well, Arthur, you've heard what Christopher's had to say. What would you like to say to us?
Well, there's not much I can really say to that. Like, it's pretty damning what he said, the allegations that he made against me. First of all, I've been on a CTO since 2012, and I've been stable for the last 3 years. And in regards, I haven't been in hospital for the last 3 years. And in regards to the terrorism allegations, that was a joke. I wasn't serious. How I'm going to commit a terrorist act? I've got access to bombs, guns, knives.
Do you see why it might not be a great idea to make jokes about those kind of things, though? Like,
I understand it's, but serious. The issues that I bring to light are pretty serious issues. They're not issues that are in school ground playgrounds. They're serious issues, and I've been quite vocal in the past, and I've been quite active in campaigning for victims of satanic ritual abuse and child sexual abuse. And something needs to be done about it, and you got to go to these extreme lengths to get their attention, to look at the material that you're sharing, which is a difficult thing to do, to grab their attention. Like Fiona Barnett, Angela Power Disney, Leanne McDonald, are a number of are a number of victims, survivor, whistleblower of satanic ritual abuse and child sexual abuse. And I'm only on a CTO. I'm on a CTO. I've been diagnosed delusional belief disorder because I believe this. It's happening. It is happening right now on a mass scale right around the globe.
Arthur, it's a while since you've been in hospital, isn't it?
It's been 3 years.
That's good. And it's a while since you've been in prison as well, I think. Is that right?
It's been since 2016, 4 years, 5 years.
So that's good. I mean, it's a real positives in all of this. It's only a question of what we need to do to make sure you don't go back to hospital or go back to jail for whatever reason. People making mistakes, or you doing something that's caused people to make mistakes, or you making mistakes. But no one wants to see you back in hospital, no one wants to see you back in prison, and I'm sure you're included in that. So that's our task, to try and work out what's the best way to keep you going as well as you're going at the moment, which is a lot better than you've gone in the past. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does make sense to me, but I'm not a fan of being monitored. I'm not it's not a good feeling having someone come and see this bloke every 2 weeks and he asks me a million questions. It's imposing, and I don't like it. I don't like being on this CTO. I've been on it since 2012, and I think enough is enough. The last 3 case managers have told me 6 months, another 6 months, another 6 months. Every year, every 6 months is another 6 months. When's it going to end?
Well, some people are on medication all their lives. People with diabetes, people with blood pressure. Some illnesses do require medication to keep people well. So I'm only looking, or we're only looking for the next 6 months. But it's something to take on board.
And another issue I have, every 6 months I get a different member of the tribunal. I think, do you remember the lawyer, excuse me, what was your name? The lawyer? Kelly, do you remember me? I think you were in the last tribunal hearing.
I don't think I do remember you. I'll just tell you if I wasn't the last hearing. No. Maybe I wasn't. We've only got very recent details here. There are a couple of other files on you. We only have the most recent one. I don't remember you.
Well, that's another issue I have. Every 6 months I get a different tribunal member. How are you supposed to relate to my case when I get a different member every time? Every 6 months is a different person.
It's not a bad point, but we've got no control over that because I'm not the boss here. I just come along one day a week and do this work.
Well, how do I go about speaking to a superior of yours. Because I'm sick and tired of dealing with the same people, a lawyer, a social worker and a doctor. I want to know when this is going to end. When is it going to, every 6 months? And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I'm calm.
I'll pass that on to the boss. Does our psychologist want to raise any matters at this stage?
Look, Arthur, I was just going to mention, I think right at the beginning of your speech there, I think you said that you've been insane for the last 3 years. Is that right?
I wouldn't say I've been saying, yeah, but when they believe I get unwell, I become manic, and I think that had a lot to do with my my illegal drug substance taking of cocaine, and I think and I've been drug free now for 4 years, and that played a big part. That played a big part in my behaviour, and you can understand it elevates you.
Okay, because it sounded like you felt that in the past you had been sick.
No, I don't believe. I told you I've been extroverted,
Right.
elevated, but I've always been coherent and
And Arthur, can I just ask you, they've got you on some medication, they've got you on that injection, and also on some lithium.
Yeah.
And I was particularly interested whether you thought the lithium was useful and whether you took that each day.
Yeah, I take it. The staff believe I don't take it. They believe I hide it in my mouth and I spit it out. But I've been taking every blood test. Every blood test I've done, you can't fudge a blood test. And every blood test I've done has come back positive, and the right levels, even to the extent of higher levels.
All right. Okay. Look, thanks, Arthur. I know it's difficult for you, but as Mr. Kelly was saying, everybody is on the same page in the sense that no one wants you to go back to hospital or back to jail, and I think you'd be on the same page there.
I don't want to. I don't plan on going back, and it's just very frustrating. I don't want to be monitored, and it's very difficult being followed 24/7 and signing papers to go out, and I'm only allowed to go to my family's home. It's restrictive, very restrictive.
Yeah. You know what you can do to help yourself as well? Don't make jokes about terrorism.
I understand that, but I'm a very, like, my case manager. Have you seen the offending posts, publications, case manager?
Yes, I have. And
Have you read them?
I've read them and I've given them to the tribunal to look at as well.
Have you had a chance to read my work?
We have a brief look, but not a chance to look into too much depth.
Well, you can see that if you read my words, you can see that I'm not a stupid human being. I'm actually quite wise. I write very well, extremely well, very powerfully strong.
Things can get misinterpreted at the moment. Can I ask Kingsley if there's anything he wants to say? You haven't got to talk to us if you don't want to, Kingsley, but if there's anything you'd like to add, we'll be happy to hear from you.
I've been taking care of Arthur for more than a year now, and I've come to work closely with him. For the past 1 month and 2, I must say that Arthur has not been faithful with his medication. We have recorded incidents of where he will spit his medication out or blatantly refuse to take them. So that raised a concern, and if you, we've sent a couple of incident reports to the head office regarding that, and we have also documented them in the ABC charts. So he has this habit of hiding his medication in his mouth, and when the staff leaves his presence, he will throw them away. So with regards to taking his medication, he has not been faithful with his medication recently, I must say.
All right, well, thanks for that. I think we understand you.
Okay, all right. Can I ask Kingsley a question?
Yeah.
All right, Kingsley, you've been looking after me over the last 12 months.
Yep.
If I haven't been taking my medication, how do you see my behaviour? How do you see my behaviour? Do you believe that I'm unwell?
Arthur's behavior, he has this habit of shouting at times. even though he doesn't do that with violence.
As a
If-
joke.
if
I ask him, do you love Jesus? That's what I say as a joke. I'm joking. I'm a comical sort of person. I am serious. I do address serious issues, but I was always the class clown at school. I was a clown. I make jokes. Do you love Jesus? That's what I say, in a louder voice. But I don't yell in aggression. Do I yell in aggression?
I think we understand all of that.
Do I yell in aggression?
I think
No.
the three of them.
Do I, mate? Let me ask Kingsley. Kingsley, do I yell in aggression? Do I yell in aggression?
That's what they're talking to you.
The three of us on the panel need to have a discussion to work out what we're doing, because we understand everyone's position. So if you remain in the room for a little while, we'll come back to you pretty quickly and let you know what we think should happen.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Let me for the other clients, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Be back in a second.